it like rocket fuel.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, set, 15, line it, 15 line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on second down. Stein. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Stein into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alan Bailey, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Off the play fake. Stein. And that will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And take it right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now Ryan on 1st down. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ryan. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses, because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You draw quarters. Jim.
This is Jones. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here we go. 70, Indy.
65.
Hey, Echo. Now.
On 3rd and 2, Stein. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stein. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Room here to run. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 53 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They run, Devontae Freeman. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on its toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Throw caught there by Willis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs' 8-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception...
The long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing on 1st down. Stein. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Ryan Succop for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Stein. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. On 1st down, Stein. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Set, 30 base.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Five.
From the gun, Stein. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan, he completes it to Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Ryan now 9 of 17 through the air.
51, South. Hey, Charlie.
Again, Ryan letting one go deep. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Zach Pascal his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Ryan now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
25. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11. Go.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Space.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Wait.
Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Tuesday.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the... And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back. Everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 7, Ryan escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Freeman. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Well, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down. Here's Ryan.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They give to Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You better bring.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stein. He's got Evans. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan looking for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tackles.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I got it.
2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking to throw. Stein. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Ready?
Off play action. Stein. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this is caught by Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The throw over the middle taken in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready?
Mike's by 4. 6 man. Check curls, check curls.
On first and 10, Stein. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready. It's 70. Indy.
54, watch 54. Check the outs, check the outs.
There.
2nd and long. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Stein. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A big run there by Freeman. 67 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Check 45 to Mike.
5.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Hey, orbit. 2.
To throw on 2nd down. Stein. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for O.J. Howard. Incomplete. DeMonte Casey on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.